She and I are sprawled across bed, twirling hair like name tag that reads teenage girl. We are lying over a made bed, and she tells me I wish I was brown. All lips, pink and pouting, and unaware of the pin she has pulled out from behind her ear and pricked our piece with. I laugh because I do not know what else to do. I laugh because it is the only thing I know how to do, and I laugh because I know she never could be. She says she wishes she was brown, and I know she regrets saying it. She regrets saying it because not because she knows it was wrong to say, but that after the words left her lips, I know she no longer means it. This is a white lie told by its namesake. She tells me she wishes she was brown so that she could have a little color to her skin, but I know she doesn't wish this comes with being a person of color. She wishes she was brown so that she wouldn't burn in the sun, but I know she doesn't wish this comes with ancestors who were burned alive, wants for a little spice but could never handle the heat. She wishes she was brown because she longs for the idea of it. Post-turmeric face mask glow and coconut oil highlight, a brown girl knows that beauty still comes from within. We know this beauty like the backs of our hands because our palms did all the heavy lifting. She wishes she was brown, but she doesn't want to give up her whiteness. Still wants to be told she is beautiful by a stranger because, and not despite, the color of her skin. Still wants to wear a veil of complacency as white as she is. Wants to marry her privilege in an altar. She wishes she was brown for a day. Puts on the melanin dress for a day, but knows there is space in the closet to hang it up as the moon rises. Knows she can still see the moon and see her reflection by the day's end. Sees more representation in the night sky than I see on TV. The moon, the stars, and the clouds all mocking me. She wishes she was brown, that she had an anger that kept her warm all winter long, a furnace built out of her rib cage. She doesn't know what it's like to hold anger that's always associated with your skin. Angry brown girl, I know the script before it is handed to me. Know the eye rolls of the white girls when I say my story. Know they think I am being dramatic, yet every brown girl knows the script before being handed it. She wishes she was brown, and I want to tell her she couldn't handle being brown, that her porcelain body would crack under the heat. I want to tell her I wear white like her for breakfast and my wedding day, to show how this skin outshines your effort to dim me. I want to tell her, oh, you wish you could be brown, be soft despite the microaggressions like this one. I am at a service in which I do not know the churchgoers, which is to say I am at a party at which I do not know anyone else. I am introduced by my friend's friends to her friends, and each handshake and introduction feels like an offering. Gabriel finds out I am from Ottawa and says he thinks Ottawa is cool, to which I laugh uncontrollably and gutturally, which is to say he sings a hymn I have yet to hear. We sit perched by the window, and he tells me about his vivid dream about Ogre Shrek eating out human Fiona, and he imitates the sound of cunnilingus, and I tell him he could not say in fewer words that he is queer, and he laughs uncontrollably and gutturally, and I forget for a moment that we have just met. And I think that this is religion. I guess his sign accurately and immediately. I say Pisces like it is his God-given name, and he says he knew I would get it right. I do not tell him it is as if my mouth formed the word before my mind had thought of it, and I think that this is religion. We sip on the blood of Christ, which is to say we let wine dribble down our throats, and he tells me about a Tinder match. He's American, he says. So we asked him if he had a school nurse, or if he had a cafeteria lunch every day, or if he played kickball at recess, and it is as if between the breaths, I hear him orgasming with each further inquiry about the unfaltering American identity of this man, and I think that this too is religion, wanting so badly to see something you already know is there. Gabriel tells me he has a tarot app on his phone, and he reads me my past, present, and future cards. He pushes up his glasses at the bridge with the side of his pointer finger and tells me that tarot is just a reflection of your current situation, that he isn't a psychic, that he is guiding me to the lake of my life but will not force me to drink the water. He tells me my present card, he reads me my present card and says it is one of the best cards he has ever read, that in this moment I am flourishing. And all I can think about is how he lied when he said he wasn't a psychic. I tell him I think the cards are about poetry. And I said that the last time I had my tarot read, I thought they were about poetry too. And he says if it is at the forefront of my mind, then it must be. And I feel as though with each confession, I have stripped down to fewer and fewer pieces of clothing until I am stark naked in the middle of this apartment in Ossington Strip. It is poetry that I met Gabriel on the same day and at the same party I would have otherwise seen my abuser had he not visited his parents in BC this exact and otherwise ordinary weekend, and I cannot believe deeper into something that is bigger than myself. My mouth is a museum for my teeth the way they are on display. It is as if Gabriel is a priest or a churchgoer. Maybe he is a confession box and all I speak with my laughter. Maybe he is a reminder that there are good men out there, men that will not demand my body and give me trauma in return. Gabriel leaves the party and wraps his arms around me before he leaves. Behind him, on the coffee table, there are 9 red solo cups. 9 of cups. I know that this is religion.